seconds to speed in the pit lane. We joined halfway through the second semi-final. We saw that they had to go early. Yusuf gets 5 seconds of speed in the pit lane as well. Admo behind Seb, behind Berserk. Looked like Robin had to go early onto those medium tyres. Mitchell currently in 4th. Yusuf and Johnny coming into the pits now. We get a much clearer show of this. Hello, people joining in now. So, right as we have it, it's Mitchell versus Helosade. It's Mitchell ahead of Yusuf, ahead of Robin, and then Berserk, Johnny, Bang Average Seb, and Admo. Yeah, it was a good race, good couple of races. As we, Yusuf is going. Yusuf is holding his own, that's for sure. Yarlo's got to come in and pit, which he does now. As we head into the final chicane, the world champion. Oh, that's 3 seconds for Yusuf. That's a bit of a dent, that. Okay, now ahead of Yarlo, who doesn't have a penalty yet. Yusuf still out of the, outside the range at the moment. Yarlo's going to come out possibly just ahead of Robin. Yeah, it's just ahead of Robin. And is within the 8 seconds. That Yusuf needs to get. So, what happened to skills? Skills is meant to be here as well. I'm trying to wake him up. I'm trying to get him on the line. Admo's out. Admo DNF'd in the final corner. And still a couple of people left in. I'm surprised Skittles isn't racing. Oh, hey, Discord going off in the background, just trying to wake up another American. Yusuf right now still clearing house when it comes to going against Yarlo. Johnny also trying to catch up to Berserk. He's going to do it nicely. He's got in front. Up into 5th he goes. What's the penalty looking like back here? Berserk got 8. Oh, well, Johnny might be able to jump a couple places here. We head through the middle sector now. Head into the middle sector as we see. We've got Johnny ahead of Berserk by half a second, still within the shot for Robin just about, but still in it. Yarlo's still within the shot of Yusuf as well. So it might be a 3-4 here for the US. Which would be a big 12 points. Could be wrong. See if I can get, seeing if I can get skilled in the actual lobby right now. Johnny, yeah, he's actually closing in right now, and Robin's medium tyres are a little bit wearing off at this point. Got 2 laps left of the race, so Mitchell 3 seconds ahead of Yusuf, who's 6.5 clear right now of Yarlo, and still not quite outside that range. That 8 seconds is going to cost him. We head through the second sector here, lap 17 of 18. And it looks like Berserk still within the second. Oh, Johnny also might have DRS here actually, as we head down the final straight before we hit the wall of champions. He doesn't actually have it. Look like anyone has it there. Half a second split the 3. See if I can try and wake the other one up. But Johnny's still holding his own. Berserk currently in 6th. Robin gets 3 seconds more, so if he wasn't in before, he certainly isn't now. Yeah. 3 seconds, the penalties have not been kind so far. We've actually got, yeah, so it looks like we might have a 3, 4 and an 8 for America right now. Yellow, well, not yellow flag, there's black and white flags. There you go. Over the line goes Mitchell, and then Yusuf in 2nd for the moment, but he's also like going 3rd after Yarlo comes over in 2nd. Robin isn't going to get 4th. I think that honor's going to go to Johnny, and over the line, Johnny gets 4th. Berserk, Robin 5th, Berserk 6th. Bang average, Seb has spun it. Still trying to get the other American off right now. There you go, over the line, so. Doing the maths. 1.5 mo, it'd be, what, 6 and 5, so it's 12, 20. Well then. So, Yusuf right now to 24-12. Trying to get up the other one at the moment. God damn it, Skittles. Which is slightly annoying. No pressure, United States. You only need to overcome a 12-point deficit. Oh, it looks like we're going. Looks like we're loading into Singapore. Alright, Singapore looks like it's dry qualifying at the very least. Maybe if we get a wet race. I feel like that would be a little bit annoying. He will respond to me eventually. But yeah, we're loading into Singapore now with about 4 seconds to go until the actual qualifying for Singapore. As we go around. So Admo starts in the lead. Robin's currently second. Yarlow third. Mitchell fourth. That's all changed going into turn 1, and the Americans have hit the back. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 6 for the Dutch. Johnny looking to try and get himself back in with a shout, but Robin seems to be holding him off right now. Berserk drops low Parker as the USA is slowly fighting their way back with 4 at the moment, but a long, long way back. Hello everyone that's watching this. To 12 in Canada. Yusuf actually jumped himself up to third, so there's nothing, not out of it yet. Yarlow seems a little bit too deep into the corner as we go through into sector 3 now under the bridge. As we go around the final corner, so Johnny and Yusuf have got themselves in, and Mitchell, a second, 1.2 seconds clear, 1.2 seconds at the top of the leaderboard, and in a race where America realistically needs to get a 1, 2, 3. But yeah, there's advantage Dutch again. They're not really going well right now for the Americans. Wasn't able to get the other person awake. But we are looking for a very, very, very interesting final as it stands. Scotland versus the Netherlands. Singapore should be Mitchell's playground basically at this point. He's probably going to wipe the floor. He would probably wipe the floor of anyone here, to be completely honest with you. Here we go. 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Someone's got an awful start there, and oh, Parker and Admo just killed each other. Oh, there goes Yarlow. And this has just been an assassination attempt, I think. What has happened here? Yarlow drops to the back. There's Admo back there with no front wing. Someone else back there without a front wing as well. Little bit of chaos. But well, Yusuf and Johnny are on the back of Mitchell now, so a mistake from Mitchell and the USA might be in business. You see the absolute chaotic start. Bearing in mind the winner of this will be racing again on Halloween, so loser of this, sorry, will be on racing again on Halloween. The winner will be racing again on Tuesday. And we line up in the next week for the rest for the new season. There we go. So Yarlow and Bang Average Seb right now going at it. Yarlow's got no front wing and somehow still keeping it, well, taking over the spot. I think that's Bang Average Seb at the back with a bit of a damaged front wing. For a bit of a damaged front wing on the car, Parker as well. Abmo, I'm not entirely sure if Abmo's got a front wing in piece. He's got it intact at the very least. As for damage, we'll wait and see. I think that's Parker heading into the pits. He does, and I'm going to assume the other two follow him. And they do exactly that. So, Abmo in 6th, 4 seconds back. Then you've got a Berserk 1.3 seconds behind Robin, and Abmo needs to hope one of them makes a mistake at the very least. Because it is still possible for the United States to get themselves a 12-point swing here. Definitely possible. It's just going to be extremely hard without making one of the Dutch guys not finish and not coming 8th as well. Bearing in mind that they need to score 24 points in order to tie this up. The current situation is that they are scoring 7, 6, 13. They're scoring 19. Oh, 18, sorry. I think. It's 13, 5. Yeah, it's 18 apiece right now. So the Netherlands aren't actually winning as it stands. Well, in the race, USA would tie the Netherlands in the race, but in the actual grand scheme of things, it would be one-way traffic. It'd be a 12-point win for the Netherlands as it stands. So they got to have the Americans have got to hope for some Dutch mistakes right now. Berserk right now 3.5 seconds back. Abmo nearly 6 seconds off the back of Berserk. Robin closing in on Johnny like there is no tomorrow. Here comes Robin, who's just slightly too far back to make something stick. But the Stars and Stripes holding their own in this one. Unfortunately, not how it went in the first race, which has put them in the position they have now. But Robin and Johnny fighting it out. Yusuf is very much clear of these two and not really putting up a lot of a fight to Mitchell. A mistake for Mitchell would still be able to swing this in the direction of the American. You go and say if Mitchell was to crash out right now, would promote everyone up a place. Oh, and Parker's just been overtaken by Yarlow as we watch Robin attempt to get by Johnny and not really getting a good enough run at it to do so. Mitchell currently on the softs, Robin on the softs. Yarlow, Parker and Seb all went to hard tyres. So certainly a possibility. Mitchell's gone on to softs here, gone off of the softs, sorry. I can only assume that's onto hard tyres. 12 laps on the mediums would be an interesting strategy. And he has actually gone onto the mediums nonetheless. I mean, not wrapped up yet. So if it ended as it stood, we'd get 15 for the top two. 5, I think it is for, no, 4. Oh, Robin in the wall! Robin in the wall! There goes the front wing! Oh, well, that might swing things again. Robin's got no front wing, gonna lose a lot of time. Abmo behind. Might get an extra position here. Dutch doing all they can to possibly throw this one away. Still, I mean, the Scots hoping for something to happen, but I still don't think we're going to get it. Mitchell currently sitting 6th. Robin losing, well, Robin's not actually losing a lot of time with no front wing, which is rather surprising, but he'll have to go and pit and get that front wing changed to the end of the lap, 100%. He is going to have to get that front wing changed, so he's going to possibly drop behind Abmo. Yep, and there goes Robin into the pits. So he'll drop. It is still possible for the United States to win. It would take quite some doing from here, but they need something totaling 24 points just for the tie. Mitchell decided to pit early. They're gonna get the 24. They're gonna need Parker to do something. That's for sure. As it stands, Abmo getting in front of Park. Well, in front of Berserk would need to be in. And you see Abmo versus Mitchell coming through the streets of Singapore here in the second sector. Abmo should be able to hold on for a little bit longer until they hit a straight, and Mitchell's pace is probably going to be far superior. Especially on fresher tyres. Parker's had to pit again, so that might be the end of... I think Parker might be the one that doesn't score. Here comes Abmo again, switched back beautifully there by Mitchell. As Mitchell gets up into 4th before people have even pit. Still needing a few mistakes here, a couple of crashes from the guys toward the front for the Netherlands, and it's technically still possible. If you had a 1, 2, 3, bear in mind that would be 21. So 1, 2, 3, 6, or any combination higher. 1, 2, 4, 5 would be the other combination that I believe works. But it would require... Oh, yellow flag in sector 3. That is a Dutch guy. It's bang average Seb that's binned it. So that's one mistake from the Dutch. Still a long way to go though. That's 6 of 15 on Singapore. We've got a pit stop there for Seb, so Parker might drop back into this a little bit. Also got a pit stop to come for at least 4 of the top 5. Mitchell the only one without a pit stop left to come. Johnny right now in 2nd place. Yusuf decently in the lead, 7 seconds up the road. Probably about lap 9 you'll see these mediums pit onto the soft tyres. And then you'll see whether or not they're able to chase Mitchell down or not. But Johnny right now 9.5 seconds clear of Berserk, who is only 2.5 clear of Mitchell. And then Ammo's 6 seconds further back on that, but very much clear of Robin at the moment. Until he has to go in his pit stop, then he's going to try and get Robin on the fresher soft tyres compared to the mediums. Mitchell wants to challenge himself, yep. Absolutely. Would have been a little bit different 5 on 5, obviously. Oh, well, it would have been 4 on 5 if in the first game if the team captain for USA hadn't overslept. But there's a lot still to go, still to happen here. That Parker in the background, I think, has been lapped. 8 seconds split Yusuf and Johnny, and then the further 9 splits Johnny and Berserk. Mitchell closing that gap in a little bit. Admo 9 seconds ahead of Robin. Not 9 seconds ahead of Robin, 9 seconds behind Mitchell and 20 ahead of Robin, who is closing it in. They've got a couple of laps yet before the Americans pit. Actually, I think that means bang average Seb has been lapped as well. Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag in sector 3. Something's happened here. Actually, it's Parker, so they get away with it. Berserk and Mitchell get in each other's way. And Berserk's going to lose that position trying to get out the way. Mitchell up into third before, well, 15 seconds right now behind Yusuf. When Yusuf pits, be probably a little bit in the advantage of Mitchell. Whether or not that's going to stand on the soft tires, we'll wait and see. But yeah, everyone's still fighting it. We've still got a few blue flags, and bang average 7 Parker being a blue flag isn't great news for the would it be great news if Parker wasn't one of those blue flags for the Americans? As yellow, it would be a different story. But a long way, well, not a long way to go now. We're over halfway into the race. Yellow flag in sector 2. I think that's an American. I think it's Parker again. We see Yusuf go around one more time. 8 laps done on the medium tyre, so I think this might be his pit lap. If it is his pit lap, then certainly could be interesting. We'll see. We'll finally get to see where he is in comparison to Mitchell, who currently sits himself 6.5 seconds behind Johnny. Further 10 seconds behind Yusuf. So Yusuf's going to be on soft. And he's going to be 6 laps younger. He's definitely going to have a lot of pace, but whether or not he can catch it up to Mitchell is a different story. It's a nightmare for Parker, yeah. Parker's not had a great time. But, well, we've rolled through lap 9 into the DRS zone for Yusuf, but he doesn't have it because obviously he is in the lead of the race by 11 seconds right now. 15 seconds, 16 seconds actually splits Yusuf and Mitchell. Mitchell putting on, well, Yusuf is putting on a show right now in front, but whether or not he's able to keep it or able to make something work is a different story. Mitchell's got incredible pace around here. Yusuf's not paying this lap. Yusuf's gonna go one more. Is Johnny pitting this lap? I would be very surprised. Oh no, never mind. It looked like he was going to then pit again. Then backed out of it, sorry. So Mitchell's going to hold, well, try and charge him down in this lap. And he gets one more. Berserk stays out. Admo going around the final chicane now. I'd be pitting onto the things right now. Yep. That's exactly what I would have done, what Admo's done. Then onto the soft ego. Is he going to have a shot at Robin later on? Never mind, he's got a front wing change. That ends that. I guess that does mean Admo had a little bit of damage after the incident at the beginning. Yarlo currently on the hard tyres in front of Admo, who's just heading out the pit stop now. Not entirely sure you would have been out even with the front wing change. Out in front. And without the front wing change, sorry. As he basically end of sector 1 now, yellow. As Abmo had a little bit of a hard time getting out of the pit lane. Still got a Abmo trying to get the heat into his tires right now. Currently a minute and 19 seconds ahead of bang average Seb. Almost 2 laps done by 2 laps up on Parker and Seb now. Yusuf and Johnny stay out another. What are they doing? They already made their stops. Mitchell has, the other two haven't. Which is rather bizarre. Wait, it's raining! Oh, okay then. That would explain why they're still on the tyres then. So Mitchell going on the softs and it raining at the beginning is... Okay. So right now, actually, Yusuf is in the lead by considerable margin. 5 seconds to speed in the pit lane for Robin. And he got, I believe, 3 seconds for cutting the corner as well. Robin goes into pit. There's a yellow flag in sector 3 for someone, I'm not entirely sure who. Parker goes onto the intermediate tyre. Albeit it's not going to help an awful... Whoa! There goes... I've been... Is that bang average step? Yeah, it is. Yellow goes on to inters. Robin goes on to softs. So Robin's going to brave this out. But that would make a lot of sense as to why Yusuf and... Yeah, it's definitely getting into the intermediate tyre weather now. So it would definitely make a lot of sense as to why they haven't actually pitted yet. Yusuf 16 seconds up the road on Mitchell. So USA might win this particular race. As Yusuf now definitely decides that it's time for the intermediate tyres, and probably the right call, and the medium tyres all the way up until this point, probably a smart one. Yeah, I got wet pretty quickly. Mitchell. Oh, Johnny's had a bit of a nightmare in the pits. Lost a chunk of time and then sped somehow. Berserk gonna come in. Robin has to come in. But these four at the front right now, the only ones with any sort of a semblance for the right tyre. There's no... Well, there's a front wing change going on here for Seb. Robin now the only person on the entire track not onto the intermediate tyres, as he is not having a fun time. Yellow right behind him is closing him down like there is no tomorrow, and Robin is just going to do the right thing and let him pass. And there's also Parker unlapping himself on Robin, who is still having a nightmare as we watch him roll on round with the soft tyre. He has to go to pit. Yep, that's what I thought, and that's going to cost him a chunk of time, and that is a rough entry into the pit lane, that's for sure. And he also has to serve a 5 seconds, so a lot of things going wrong for Robin there. He dropped the position of Yellow, and certainly going to drop the position of Abmo as well, I'm pretty sure. Abmo, that's Abmo coming around the final corner now as Robin is leaving the pit lane. It's not a quick pit lane exit. So, yeah, there goes Abmo. And Yusuf, 15 seconds up the road now on Mitchell, and I don't think Mitchell had enough to win this one. Johnny, also 14.5 seconds further back, is not in a good position to help him out. USA will win this particular well, actually end first in this particular race. As a team, the Netherlands still win 1917, I believe. Yellow flag in sector 3. Something's happened there. There's bang average Seb again. Had a problem. Hello, Owen. Had a bit of a problem there. Got no front wing. If he has to pit again, Parker will jump him. Is he going to pit here? He isn't going to pit here. He's just going to survive the front wing damage. 13 seconds now split him and Parker. That gap might genuinely come down. We've got a few battles going on here. I think Johnny's 5 seconds right now. Don't think Berserk's touching that. I think we might end one. The Americans might end. Mitchell top 100 might. Well, he did do a two-stop race to be fair to him, so it's not entirely surprising he hasn't won this race. But yeah, Robin still got a penalty against Admo. Nope, don't want to hear it. Nah, Mitchell, I don't want to say he's given up on this race, but already knew that he was covering anyway, so he was going to be able to keep that 12-point gap and firmly hold it. So. We go through. Still 14 seconds split Yusuf and Mitchell. That's not really changed an awful lot. 18 seconds to Johnny behind, who's 10 seconds clear of Berserk. And then Yarlow 20 seconds further back on that. And as we go along, Parker might just squeeze a point out of this. If he does, that would be slightly impressive, even though they're both lapped. There is still a possibility of those two getting something extra if they're the DNF in the next, like, half lap, but certainly got a long, well, hoping for something at this point. I think it's what the USA guys are doing. It looks like Robin isn't going to be able to get to Admo. Yeah, no, he's absolutely not. But I think this one's done and dusted. Lap 14 on to lap 15 for Yusuf. So there you go. He ends above Seb and Parker. By guarantee. They're only going to do 14 laps. And I think same for Mitchell. It was now 20 seconds clear of Johnny in third. These two on the intermediate tyres have definitely shown much more of the pace. I think a bunch more people are about to come over the line as well. So there goes Johnny. Berserk not that far behind, going through the final corner now, and then you've got two of the Dutch guys, which I believe is a lapped bang average Seb and Yarlow. Closely followed by Parker in the background there. 3.5 seconds now between Parker and Seb. So Parker might still get a point here. Which would be 8 for Yusuf, 6 for Johnny, 14. Would be enough for a draw, I'm pretty sure. That would mean no team has gone 100% through the entire tournament. Netherlands were the last one that could have done that. Watch Parker. In a minute. We'll wait until he gets close enough. 1 lap 15 right now. These two are about to come over. These guys head on to lap almost, well, these guys are on lap 14, I'm pretty sure. Parker 2.4 seconds, 2.3 seconds. And there you go, that's Yusuf. Mitchell didn't win the race, so Yusuf wins the race of the USA. As for points scored, can Parker pull it 8-all here? There's Mitchell over the line in second. Johnny's going to get third, Berserk in fourth. But for a spin right at the end here, Parker in within a second. Seb has a bit of a damaged front wing up ahead. This could be for 8-all. There's Johnny over the line. We've got the third sector. Oh, Seb's had a bit of a problem. We've still got Parker closing in, and he slammed against the wall now. Parker right on the back of him. Is he gonna? Oh, well, that ends the end of that. Yeah, that's the end of that. That's going to be a 19-17 for the Dutch, I'm pretty sure. Yep, and over the line there's Parker and Seb. Parker wasn't able to actually get him in the end either way. So I believe that was, yeah, 19-17 in the end. Well then, and that's that. The rain in Singapore. But well then, Yusuf may have won it, but it's not enough. They'd even win the race as a team. That sets up 2 more matches. So you've got the Middle East versus the USA on Monday. You've got Scotland versus the Netherlands in the final on Tuesday night. There you go. That's your final standings for the race at Singapore. But with that, I think that's all we have for today. With that, I'm going to say, well, we'll be back on Monday for the third and fourth place playoff. But until then, in a bit.